Hey, Decide Destiny crew, Carl Spreedy's here. Thanks for joining me for another Decide Destiny Daily Dose. Today we have got Lalaine to my right. Lalaine, say hi to the folks at home.
Hi. I hope to, be sharing something really useful for you today.
You will be. We've been having an awesome chat. So today's Decide Your Destiny is decide to overcome the lion's den. And I was chatting just earlier before with Lalaine and talking about when there's times in your life where you feel like you can't get out and you're literally like cornered in the lion's den, and you just want to kind of release yourself from the pain, and you don't know how to overcome it. But it's rather than taking the easy exit and releasing yourself, you have to find a way to strive and overcome and stand up against the lion. So maybe you could share a bit about what you would do, or what you tell maybe people at home, like if they're getting up every day and they're going, like I just can't go on with this, or I'm just struggling with this, or what's the point? Like what sort of, I guess, mindset shifts did you use?
Well, first and foremost, I'm not this person who likes waking up early in the morning.
Who is that person?
And before that, I used to like waking up at 9, or even if I had to work in a 9 to 5 job, I'll probably be waking up like an hour or less than an hour, and I'll just be on the go, rushing. And something shifted in me. I've been watching a lot of videos and listening to motivational speakers, and realized that you have to really take care and value yourself first thing in the morning. You wake up, you know that you will be in that lion's den. And that lion's den could be any situation that you think is a lion's den for you. So I made that shift, and I said to myself, as soon as I wake up, it's a new day. Literally, it's a new day. And part of that is my exercise. I used to go to the gym in the evening after work. So I decided, let's change that. I'll take care of myself first. I wake up. At this instance, because I have to go to work at 8:30, I literally will wake up at 4 o'clock just so that I can do my meditation and have that space for myself. I'm relaxed. I get to the gym at 5, finish at 5:45, and I'm back home by 6. So what do I do then? Then I'll relax and enjoy and have a proper breakfast.
Yes.
So everything is in a pace where
it's in alignment.
It's in alignment. You're taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
Because I know by the time I'm in that office, I'm in that lion's den until 5.
Yeah.
And there are people that I might not really like, and there are situations that might not really align with me, but that's okay. Because I know that I already put myself in a position that before I get there, I've taken care of how I am, how I'm being, how my mood is. And whatever happens there, I can still stay totally detached.
Yeah.
And by the time that day's done, it's okay.
Yeah, beautiful. I think it's really like, do you prepare to succeed, or do you prepare like plan, like that saying, plan, fail to plan.
Plan to prepare.
Yeah, literally, because you're preparing yourself for a successful day, and you're preparing yourself, and in the morning you've got that quiet time. I got up this morning, been out of rhythm a bit, got up, went for a run at 4:30, and no one's around, and you're just going through the paces, and you're working through things in your mind while the world's asleep. And then by the time you go home and maybe do a meditation, you do different sort of things, affirmations, and you get through all those things, and then the day starts.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that triggered something in me when I realized that I was in that lion's den. And I said to myself, how do I change that focus?
Yes.
And that's when what came up to me, which I shared earlier today, that I tell myself, you beat me down, I get up. I may get beaten down, I get up.
I love that.
And I get beaten down again, I get up. But always with a smile.
Yeah.
And know that there is a saying, and it has been proven, that as bad as your mood is, just smile. Look at yourself in the mirror and just smile. Yeah. I tell you what, that whole mood changes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do something pretty different and probably not, I don't know if this would work for everyone, but it's just how I would react. And so, you know, when you've got a few things in your hands and you like spill something or like something doesn't quite go the way you want it to go. I don't know why I do this, but I think because it would be maybe too like overwhelming to kind of go down the negative. I would just go, fantastic. I'd go, that's what we wanted, brilliant, you know, and I would just kind of like change that whole energy because I'd be like, oh my God, I've got to get to this thing, and all that would be there, and then I'd do something or something would happen. I'd be like, normally why'd you do that? You can't do, you're going to make this so much better. And I just went and changed it and went, brilliant. Or I'd just like say something quickly and then I'd just like change the energy and just quickly fix everything up, you know. And it was, I don't know if it's proper or, you know, like with your brain chemistry the right way, but it's just something that I would do.
I do that as well. I actually will do something clumsy in the kitchen. You know, for some like, I'm chopping something up and then something spilled and I just like, I laugh. I actually laugh. I'm like, really? You know?
Get it out.
Get it out. Like, it's okay.
Yeah. Because what happens otherwise, you hold that in, and then when you go to the meeting that you were late for, or maybe the dinner's cooked a little bit late, and hubby comes a bit late, and then there's all that tension, and it's got to come out somehow.
That's right.
But if you get it out at the moment, then you're able to actually flow and align better with your
right.
day. You know?
Yeah. It's like, I think my mom actually was the one who always tells me that things might not go your way every day, but so what? Yeah. Tomorrow's a new day.
Exactly.
And that's the beauty about being able to sleep at night knowing like, okay, that's done.
Yeah.
Fall asleep, wake up the next day, like, thank God it's a new day.
Yes.
Be grateful it's a new day.
Yeah.
And you get to do what you want to do.
Yeah.
And probably do it differently, do it better.
Yeah, and one of the biggest takeaways I've got from this conversation was, what your focus is. And I think it's also like what are you giving your power to? Because a lot of people, I think, give their power to their past.
Yeah.
And it's no doubt lots of people have been through some sort of trauma, some sort of challenge, or maybe they're dealing with something and they're not closing cycle on something they want to close cycle. I keep going for this job, but I don't get it, or I keep going. And you're kind of living in that space and your power's focused on that space. But you've got to kind of, like you said, shift it.
Just shift it.
That's in the past, tomorrow's a new day. And that's new opportunity, new possibilities, new shifts in my, my North Star. That's the beauty of the new day.
Yes, and that shift. Liken it to, have you ever done skiing? Skiing?
Yeah.
Okay,
Love
so
skiing.
if you're skiing and there's lots of trees and the skiers, the more successful they are, if their focus is not on the trees.
Yeah.
Their focus is on the pathway.
Yes.
And that's what we should almost really try to do as well.
Yeah. Yes. That reminds me of another one. When learning to drive, focus on the road just in front of you, not in the far distance what could be popping out there. Because while you're doing that, something could pop out right in front of you, and then you're not prepared for it. But if you're focusing there, it's going to lead you like someone guiding you.
So our focus is there, but our vision is here. Because you're aware that something's moving here.
Yes. Yeah,
your focus is there.
Yeah.
And that will clear that pathway
Yeah.
to leading on what mood you want to be in.
Yes.
How are you going to get your day from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Yeah.
in a positively good way?
Yeah, and breaking it down, focusing on, okay, what do I have to do in the morning? I've got to exercise, great. Then I've got to do affirmations. I've got to do, okay, what's the next step? What's the biggest thing to get out of the day? And not having, like you said, the peripheral, just everything, which we kind of do. We put everything on our plate. Like, how do I match up in all of existence in this moment? And it's like, hold on a minute, just this moment.
This moment and what's there in front of you.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Keep it simple, really.
Keep it simple, stupid. That's what my grandfather used to say. KISS, keep it simple, stupid. Still trying to learn that one.
There you go.
Awesome. Thank you, Lalaine. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on. Appreciate it. I love your positivity. I love your energy. And just Lalaine reaching out to me actually the other day, and we were just chatting, setting up this photo shoot and just talking about what we're going to do. And you just said, like, oh yeah, I'm starting to get up at 4 a.m. or I'm getting up at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Now. And then I was like, oh, I was doing that like, a couple of weeks ago, and now I've been 5 a.m., 6 a.m., different times. I'm like, and I need to get back up at 4 a.m. And then I got up this morning at 4 a.m. and I was like, just someone else communicating that to you, or just letting you know. It's kind of like that public accountability, or that sort of reminder. And then you just feel so much better for the rest of your day when you've done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope you guys took something away from that. Leave down in the comments, let us know. Share it around if you know someone who is maybe struggling, they're in the lion's den in their life, in a moment of their life, and they're struggling to kind of put the day gone in the past and get onto the new day. Share it around, let us know what you think.
Yeah.
And remember, as always, guys, this is my outro ready. Decide your destiny.
There you go. Thanks.
Cheers.